What you see before you is the finished result of fixing up an Astatic D-104 communications microphone. I forgot to hit record before starting all of this, so the intro happens later in time. It's like a fucking David Lynch or oh, what's the guy's name? The guy with the weird foot fetish that did Pulp Fiction. That guy. It's like watching some of those movies or something. But anyway, let me switch you to a camera that doesn't suck just a second here. So it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's not pristine or anything like that. These things were manufactured like from 1930 something up until the mid-90s, I think. But they had a ceramic microphone element in them, a really high impedance ceramic microphone element, and a preamplifier in the bass, so that they could interface to low-Z radios later on in the production lifespan of the thing. But those ceramic elements are notorious for going bad, especially if you let them freeze for whatever reason, at least according to the internet. So I started by removing the bad element and trying to install an electret element, but when I tried to then I built the power injection circuit for the electret element on breadboard and tried to test it, and it didn't work. So I guess either my breadboard sucked, although I checked it several times, or there was something wrong with that electret element, because I did salvage it out of a broken ICOM hand mic, but I thought it was just the push to talk switch that was bad on that mic, but maybe I overheated it when I desoldered it or something. I don't know. So anyway, after that, I took the dynamic element out of this old Pierce Simpson hand mic, because I would never use this. It came with one of those T599s, and I've got my nice Kenwood, whatever the hell it is. I don't know what model number it is. It just says dynamic microphone, impedance 500 ohms on the back of it. That's a good hand mic. That's the hand mic I like. So whenever I want to use a hand mic, that's what I'll be using. So anyway, I took the element out of it and put it in here, and ended up having to use the cable to it, because that was a whole big clusterfuck. I had this 8-conductor cable that I was going to use that had an 8-pin plug on it, so I could supply power to the thing without having to have a battery in the base. And it was like the super cheapest Chinesium thing that I could find, and the wires were itty bitty tiny, and they kept breaking, and they were impossible to strip. So I finally just wired it up to the 4-pin cable that came with the Pierce Simpson mic, and even though it's the wrong color, fuck it, it works good, because the one that came with the radio was a 3-conductor, and the ground wire is broken inside of it somewhere, so it wasn't usable. But anyway, yeah, that's the story of the D-104. Unfortunately, it ends up that this the dynamic element that came out of this mic, it's actually like a 4K element, and all the radios that I have are meant to use 500 or 600 ohm elements instead of 4K. So the input level is really low. I mean, it works, but you have to turn the mic gain all the way up and talk really loud to get the RF to peak how it's supposed to. Otherwise, it's really quiet, you know. So that kind of sucks. I'm gonna end up having to build a preamplifier for it anyway, I guess. So it'll eventually have an 8-pin plug on it anyway. But I'm gonna get a better cable instead of trying to use that piece of shit. Anyway, that's the introduction. Now let's have a shitty video montage of what I did record. And by the way, I live streamed all of this on Twitch and the YouTube live streams channel. You can find links to both of those, as well as the Matrix server and the Discord server and the web server and all the other shit through one master link down there in the thing. Click it and it'll take you to this swall of text, and you can find a bunch of different stuff there that relates to this shit. Okay, on with the show. Let's take this thing apart. When we quote-unquote upgrade the thing to this electret element, we'll have to make a new board for the bottom. So I'm just going to take everything out of it because I want to clean it up anyway. It's got a bunch of rust on the base here, and the chrome's peeling off down here. So I want to try to clean this up and try to make everything happy and nice. The microphone head, the actual microphone element, plugs into the base through this connector here, this 3-pin connector. I think it only actually uses 2 wires of this connector. I'm not sure why. At least according to the schematic that was taped inside of the base, 2 of those. It's a 3-element microphone, but 2 of them are attached to the same terminal of that terminal strip. I don't know. Let's take the head apart first so we can lose all the pieces. While we're taking the base apart later. That'll be fun. Place your bets now as to how much asbestos is inside of this thing. And tell me how much of it I should snort. You know how good that asbestos is. Actually, so, fake news time. I think the chrysotile asbestos, like they put in most stuff that has asbestos in it, in my opinion, there is no definite correlation between that and lung cancer. It doesn't seem, according to the data, to be any worse than any other dust as far as like giving you lung cancer. The shit that they put in insulation, though, the anthracite stuff. I can't remember the word. The fibrous stuff that they put in, like insulation, not the stringy stuff like they put in linoleum and stuff like that. The insulation's what actually kills you, I think. So hopefully we won't encounter any of that. Oh, a chat. You got into the asbestos in computer, he said. Seriously, did I... Okay, so obviously this is just my opinion. Don't ban me for fake news, Twitch. Okay, but I think that just like radon, the asbestos scare was 90% hype in order to make money off of lawsuits, and 10% actual danger. The insulation, I think, really is the bad stuff, but the rest of it I don't think is going to hurt you. So anyway, there we go. Oh, looky there, boys. Insulation. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to snort it all. What shall we do now? Oh, fuck it. It'll be fine. A little asbestos won't hurt you. The actual asbestos insulation is like tan colored instead of pink anyway, isn't it? It'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. It'll be fine. Snort, snort, snort. Delicious. Oh, it tastes like candy. Okay. I think that's most of it gone. Let's see. So, if we're going to replace all this shit anyway, I might as well get it out of the way. This thing's been janktified a little bit already. There's some electrical tape in here. That wasn't me. Let's see what kind of fun is under here. Oh, it's soldered. That one broke loose. Ah, that one's... Oh my. Oh my. Something's turning, but I don't know if the threads are turning with it. Oh, it's coming, I think. There we go. Oh, that relief, that post-orgasmic bliss as the screw finally breaks loose of its seized upness. I don't get out often enough, do I? Alright. Shika shika. Oh, hey, look at that. It all came right out. Well, ain't that something? That looks a lot like the types of switches in those antique telephones that, like with the separate earpiece. I've got one of the. I should get that thing and bring it up here to the shack and make videos about putting modern telephone guts into that thing. That would be a fun project. Once I finish all of the other projects that I've never finished. Yes. Okay. So I guess. Oh, now that's interesting. This is. Oh, is it? No? Oh, shut your mouth thing. So, this contact on this side appears to be stuck. Or bent. It's janked. That's faux show. Unless it's supposed to be like that. Is this side supposed to make before this side breaks? Is that how that is designed? Oh, you son of a bitch. I guess my blade's really dull. There it went. Not very evenly. Alright, back plate, very good. Front plate, somewhat good. Get in there, wires. Are the wires going to pinch? I don't think they are. That'll be good. Now, how shall I attach the cloth inside of there? I mean, maybe it'll be fine if I just lay it in there and torque the thing down. Yeah, you can't really tell through that grill, can you? Yeah, it'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Because cats get ratings, don't they? Yes. Little did you know that it was all part of my evil plan, Mr. Big Chunkus. To turn you into my viewer-getting thing. If we lose much more, we're going to... Oh! Fuck my life. Oh, the worst idea of worst ideas. In my defense, this is the shittiest, I mean the shittiest insulation ever. Pulled in two. I didn't even cut into the insulation, just pulled the fucking wire in two. Yeah, you know what? Fuck that cable. Seriously. It can just have a white cable. cord's a little short, isn't it?
The microphone's working. If I turn on the monitor, I can even get feedback if I turn up the microphone gain too much. Can't I? Alright. I'm done now. See you later, bye.